This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. In the last episode, Queen Mercedes didn't get enough time to take in her newly formed queendom and changing it, deciding to choose who to run for certain parts of government. No, the dragon Wagner came up, and weirdly conveniently before Mercedes had to kiss the frog, but unfortunately he tried to burn down the forest. He was after Oswald, the Shadow Knight, who had apparently killed his friend Hindel, and apparently blames us for hiding him. So we need to go back to Wagner and say, "Hey, buddy, we're not associated with that jerk. He's an a-hole, man." Well, we'll see if he listens to it, but we'll have to go over there and see. I did some minor food grinding off screen. Basically, I just ate a lot of food from the chef just to gain a few extra levels. I mainly made those new recipes I got off screen. Oh, we get back to Mercedes. Couch Alright. Yep, let's keep going. We're not too far away from getting Wagner, so. Yeah, we've got a bow. We got a. Who needs courage when we've got a gun against Wagner? You know. All right. Anyway, I don't know. I just like that line from that show. All right. We continue onward. Onward. Take that, snowman. We don't like happiness in our world. It's a dark world that has the possibility of the Ragnarok coming at any point. Oh yeah, Mercedes' story hasn't really had any mention of the Ragnarok yet. Maybe she's completely immune to those. You know, perhaps that's just a falsity. Like, that's not even a real thing, you know? Like, why be afraid of something that, I mean, soothsayers and crazy people say the world's gonna die all the time anyway. So, that's actually a really handy puzzle. Too bad it's a spell and not a power ability. Actually, do I have any abilities that are power? I think I only have, like, one. No, not that one. Yeah, it's the down and circle one so far. Ah!
Do this!
Okay, hit. To that Griffins. No one loves you, baby. You're like a platypus. You're like a freaking nature man. Except you're not actually real, but you know what I mean. Actually, might as well unlock the next part for the boss and then go to the rest spot. Is there a spot that's close by? Yeah, it's about the same length either way. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping last week to get this in one episode, but because I died to the boss, or I died to that trial, which I really didn't expect I was going to do. It's because I wasn't paying attention to my health. You know what I should have done now that I realized that after food grinding and stuff like that, I should have merged my potions together so I could have been a higher level potion to survive the next, help me with the boss, but, whoops. I keep forgetting I need to hold down X to fly. It's because I don't utilize her fly ability as much as I should, which I need to because it is a helpful ability. I mean, if one of the few characters in the game who can actively fly, why not take advantage of it? You know? Seriously, she is like, I think the only character that can fly in the game. Everyone else has to jump or float. I mean, yeah, if you have power recovery, that'll work, but having to wait for her to, like... Well, okay, you can wait for power to recover, or you can wait for her to, like, you know, do that with her bow, and that does a big power restoration boost. Maybe if I had that overdrive ability, or not overdrive. There's a potion you can get that gives you, like, POW recovery and it costs less to use powers. Let's see. Yeah, let's start getting range set up for this. I'm gonna drop off a few extra phosons from that. Alright, let's get that and that. Let's take off grapes. I've noticed that there haven't been any good recipes for moldy stuff yet. I noticed. I know you can make stuff with a potion with moldy stuff, but
You look like you might die up here. It'll be a bit expensive, but I'll sell you something if you want.
I think that's a repeat. I believe. Eggs. Don't need them right now. We'll need let's buy the fireproof shroud. We'll need that most likely for the next episode, or not next episode, next area of the game. Because right now we just need let's dump off our stuff. There we go. Before we fight the boss. All right. One of each potion. Warmer will work. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab like a ton of potions. Actually, might as well just grab all these like attack potions. I'll just use them during combat, or use them during the boss since I died during that one encounter. I might as well not risk it. I'm gonna do a quick see if I have enough health potions for. That'll give me at least 2 2s, which will cover my 200 apiece. I think that'll work. I want to upgrade it. Give me one really good. I think that'll work. Okay. Now let's look at our equipment really quick. We want the ice proof for sure. I'm going to equip that to help me with just general effects. Don't I have one that increases? I thought I had an ability that improved my power recovery. Oh, I'm thinking of Cornelius, aren't I? Okay, well, what's the next strongest ability I have? It's like the ancient crystals, so I think I'm just gonna equip the shield ring just in case I. Okay, do I actually have any food in my inventory to eat? Let's take care of that really quick. Make some. Get a couple of those. Maybe crossbow. That should heal me up completely. And we should be good for the boss. Okay, good. I think the health potions we have are good enough, so. And I do have that crystal. I can't equip it right before I hit, so if I'm worried about dying to the boss, I can just equip the ancient crystal. Because for some reason the game will still let you equip items during combat. It shouldn't, but oh well. Alright, level 14. Hopefully you're high enough level. Let's tackle Wagner. Maybe we'll be able to talk to him. Maybe this boss will just be a breeze and we'll just talk to him and the chapter will end. Yeah, I didn't think so either.
You have come. I've been waiting for you. Where is the Shadow Knight?
I told you. He is gone. I defeated him.
Ha 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 ha! You? Trembling before me? You can barely stand upright in this cold weather.
Do you not see the cipher in my hands? It was passed down from my mother. I speak the truth.
You have nerve, child, to show me the very weapon that killed my friend. You may not be able to scratch a single scale, but you have earned my wrath. You claim to have defeated the Shadow Knight. Very well. Let me test you.
Alright, a queen's work is never done as we fight Wagner again with this character. Uh-oh, we've got our troubles ahead of us. That's pretty. Oh, that's awesome. That's just a great feeling. I wonder how. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, that didn't work as well as I hoped. Oh wow. I'm getting hit by. No, you know what? I should have equipped fireproof. Now that I think I completely forgot that Wagner can. Oops. I completely forgot that Wagner could hit you with fire. Yeah. Oops. Well, that's my bad. Now that I know that, let's go ahead and equip the fireproof charm. Yeah, that was a bit of a stupid mistake. Ow. Back here, Wagner. Oh, that's really good if you can get it. Uh-oh. Ah! Ah! Get out of the thing. Oh, God. Ah! I better heal myself. Man, I can't believe I'm having to actually heal myself regularly with Mercedes. Bosses are throwing out their toughness against me. Right, now I have to, like, basically wait it out. There we go. Oh. I'm ready another way. Man, talk about annoying. Gotta keep wrecking this son. I don't care what it does. There we go. Oh, we did it. Nice. Man. This game's just getting slowly more difficult.
Please don't get angry. Please calm down, Wagner. The Shadow Knight is in the Netherworld. He would never harm dragons.
That is a fine thing for you to say. You, who treat brilliant and noble dragons like dogs.
That dragon.
An impudent, stupid girl like you will never serve as queen. But your weapon is indeed powerful. I can believe you killed the Shadow Knight. I can say with confidence, the ciphers are truly a threat to us. We cannot ignore the threat. Do not think it's over.
I promise not to use this bow for evil.
Well then, what will you use it for?
To defeat the Demon Lord.
Very well. You foolish jewel handlers should destroy one another.
It's impossible.
Huh? Rog?
Your cipher is no match against the Demon Lord's Baylor. Frogs aren't built for cold places like this. But I'm glad you're safe.
You followed me here? Froggy?
A way to win against the Demon Lord's Baylor? The exceptional blacksmith Brom, who made your bow, and the Belder. He might be able to forge an even more powerful weapon. But Melvin sent him to the Netherworld while he was still alive.
If he is alive, can we bring him back from the Netherworld?
A horrible idea. That world is so terrifying that not even Beldor would willingly go there. And Beldor is missing. Bringing Brom back is an impossible feat.
You really want to go against the Demon Lord's Baylor?
Frog! You're better now.
I finally warmed back up. I nearly went into hibernation until the end of the world.
Well, since I saved you, our kissing deal is off.
But that's different. I never asked you to save me. You saved me on your own. You promised me a kiss.
What? I shouldn't have saved you.
Well then, as a reward, I'll tell you about Beldor. Beldor is one of 3 sorcerers known as the 3 Wise Men. The 3 of them must be together right now, having a grand time. I know of the place they use as headquarters.
Where is it?
Titania's sewer system.
How do you know this, Frog?
One of the 3 sorcerers, Urza, turned me into this frog.
Let us pardon Beldor's treason and ask him to help us. Send messengers to Titania.
That's probably not a good idea.
Among all the ciphers, the largest and most fearsome is the one that struck down the previous queen, the flail Balor, loathed weapon of the demon lord. The greater the cipher, the more difficult the process of refining and forging its arcane jewel. Even Brahm, our first and finest Lilliput cipher blacksmith, would falter at forging a weapon so large. To Aesir, the development of Balor was a national undertaking, and no resource or manpower was spared. And at the heart of the project, of all people, were the dwarves, our ex-comrades of Ragnanival. While at war with the fairies, they were swayed by the demon lord's honeyed words. With their smithing expertise, the dwarves created a cipher unparalleled in its power. Inadvertently, after vowing loyalty to the Fairy Queen and changing our people's name to Lilliput, we were forbidden from smithing anything, and our furnaces were quenched. Will we be able to defeat the Aesir and their mighty Balor in such haste? Alright, for defeating Wagner and finding out our next objective to defeat the Balor of the Demon King Odin, we get a Phozon prison. Hooray! Alright, let's see what we get. We get the Hunter's Shot. Alright, what does that do for us? Fires multiple bullets that chase foes. Yeah, I told you Mercedes was the magic user of the players. Because most of her attacks are PP cost. Yeah, off screen I've definitely got to start making restores to use in fights and stuff like that. I do have some abilities, but I'll mess with that off screen, so. Alright. Let's do a quick save and continue on Mercedes' journey, or at least talk to some of the locals at the beginning of the chapter. Why not? Not all my videos have to have the same exact format. It just makes it easier for editing purposes. And we got a few more minutes anyway. Titania's capital. Huh? I wonder if Cornelius is a puka at this point. Probably.
You want to know about the 3 wise men? Hmm? I used to listen to them once in a while. The demon lord Odin. Years ago, he hid his status and worked for them as a servant. I let him help me out once in a while too. But he deceived the wise men and stole the secrets of the jewels. The wise men were absolutely furious, but I was stunned. I mean, this was the boy who had been sweeping my floors.
Who knew Odin was able to suck up his pride and be able to do stuff like that just for the course of power? Who knew?
There aren't too many people who go to the Netherworld before they die. For one thing, it's almost impossible to breathe that dismal and depressing air.
You think you know everything.
Maybe he does, who knows? Hey, it's the best NPC ever who gives us all of our advice.
Near the Netherworld, a system of caverns turns into a labyrinth that makes it impossible to navigate. It is said that even if someone makes a map, the Queen erases it with a thought.
It seems that the Demon Lord knows of a path from this world into the Netherworld.
And that is why the Queen of the Dead holds him in such contempt.
It's kind of interesting. We learn more about Odin from other people's stories than we do Woodland's own story, his own daughter.
Hey, aren't you the queen? I've heard about you. My cousin's been spending time in your country.
Yet you look exactly the same. Must be family resemblance. Or reusing assets. Do we have anything to buy? No, we can finally buy yogurts for the thing down there, so we can. Because why wouldn't you buy a yogurt, drink it, go in there, and then use it on the kitchen? I see why you wouldn't. Or don't
Queen
you?
Mercedes, I'm nervous. This is my first time visiting a human town.
Well, get used to all the strange looks you're gonna get. That's for sure.
We don't see fairies often. If you're just visiting, buy a souvenir.
Okay. You look like a stalker, but alright. Oh, got an amulet. Let's go and buy that for him. Why not? It's kind of interesting how some characters get certain abilities or certain items and others don't. Weird. Oh well, another accessory for my collection. So, as you probably noticed, Titania, or the capital alleyways, is our next destination for Mercedes. Looks like she needs to find the wise men, to find a way to the underworld, to get Brahm, to make a weapon that can fight Demon Lord Odin, so they can save their kingdom from his wrath. Will Mercedes be able to convince the Titanian government to let her into the alleyways? Are they friendlier than they appear? If they do let us inside, will she be able to navigate to find the three wise men? Or will she be lost in the sewers forever, forgotten to time? Find out next time on the next episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.